part of the night. That'll be once the track has something to use the mouse forward and bowl with their foot time. See him race number 3 of the night. That's the way to be on track. very early World Series station, J-Mac. Curtis Jackson, Jack McCarthy back at the office here for our penultimate heat of the weekend for our Speedcar, part of our 84th running, the Australian Speedcar Championship. Doing the grand seemed to have just down a little bit of speed surprise on that incident as well. It's a little more sporty than he had. Now we're Jack Bell in the 82. Rounding out. Now starting from that.
Nick, get it done.
10 laps of heat racing to run for our Speedcar. And then we get extremely serious from that point forward. Mills in row.
$15 laps for your B main for your speed cars. We'll take the top 4 through to tonight's A main. And they'll be not far from pushing off here. We see the 15 laps up on the line of steel lap counter.
With the sling in place, ready to lift the car as soon as they knock it free. So hasten the change here. Tyler will be right on the scene with this one. For everyone playing along at home, crew quickly to work. The bleeder comes out. Looks like bleeder comes out now. Taking a little bit of work to get that done. They'll just crack that wheel free. Issue with the wheel spanner. Wheel spanner, boys, does not fit. Now we've got some action down here. Wheel comes off.
Is that Dale Walsh running across with the wheel?
I think it is Dale Walsh.
Yep.
For those that don't know, Dale Walsh is the president of the Simpson Car Club. Chief Poobah here.
Yeah, absolutely. So doing all the jobs. Looks like we might have had more success this time, Millsy.
Correct. And the urgency and the initial disappointment, of course, is because Scott's drawn to start outside of your front row. So the opportunity to transfer directly into our A main escaped the team, but this front row start is a great opportunity for them to make their way into the final. Over 40 laps for the 84th running of the Australian Speedcar Championship. Crew happy with that. They're pushing it away. They're going to get a push start. So Scott Doyle will take his spot in the field. We hear it often, but this is front row. Michael Conway, Cale Drake, the visiting American, he dearly wants to be in the show tonight. 4 transferees go through. That's all we'll take. War. The front, really, really busy. Gary also up there in the 18 car. Let them settle through. Jay War out in front, doing it nicely. Scott Doyle in that 8 machine. Coming through is Fleming in the 26 car as well. Conway in the 77 machine has been impressive tonight. Really racing hard, deserves a spot in the show. Here come the Gearings. First of which is the 6 machine of Matt. Luke's in the 18 car. Cale Drake got the anchor out in the 5 at the moment, boys. He's not really making an impact on this one. Still Jay War, your race leader, out in front. We get him settled down a little bit for the top couple, but then it's really, really busy. Contact! Up and away! Huge incident. Michael Conway. Contact was with, looked like the 18 machine, potentially of Luke Gearing there. He's stitched to the car now because his event is over. But a significant impact on that 77 car.
Yeah, so for those playing at home, we've got the pay-per-view replay going at the moment. We'll probably get another look at that in just a moment. It'll probably go again. Here we go. So yeah, it was just that contact. And Gearing sort of got squeezed to the wall and yeah, not a lot of intent in it. It was just a wheel bang, the rear of the Conway car hitting the front wheel of Gearing's car, and from there Michael Conway was just a passenger in all of that. Was a big went seemed to go on, didn't it, that rolling act.
Yep, they tend to go into slow motion a little bit when they're right in front of you like that.
Whoa.
Yeah,
we see that.
Down there in P5 as we get set to go again. Jay War sets a rolling pace. Colac Reckers, party cones on the front straight away. War and Fleming go at it. Then we look back to Doyle as well in that 8 car, looking for a run. Here comes the American Cale Drake in the 5 as well. Goes upstairs, sweeps his way around 3 and 4. Upside down red lights on the speedway. Get this B main done. Put it in the books. Take our 4. Let's run with them to the A. Jay War, Keenan Fleming. Scott Doyle as well in the 8 car. Gearing, Rowe, Cale Drake. He's up the top again. Red and black number 5, the American. Down into 3 and 4. Can we get through there this time? Drake looks to the high side, switches grooves. Still War out in front.
We're not going to get through. Yellows will come on.
Another one.
Another car stuck down there. I think it might be Connor Ryan in the V27. He took 2 wheels there for a fair while down on the pole line. And he landed, but the car stalled.
Green flag's in the air. We're going to get going here. Good afternoon to Tim Perrott, joining us on the infield. That's always exciting. As we get set to go, Doyle goes again. War will come after him. Doyle to the middle of the track. War down low. Cale Drake coming along again, looking now to pick up a row. Move up in that 5 machine if he can. Fleming up against the wall. Ascasendel as well goes up against the concrete. I think Fleming's got a problem in that 26 car. Oh, it's getting busy. Jackson as well in the 3 car trying to come along to the right as well. War and Doyle. You got a new race leader in Cale Drake. Ben Swanson as they go by the flag stand one more time.
Yeah, absolutely. Cale Drake, he's been the man in this one. He's gone all the way to the front in the V5. Back in second, Jay War, Scott Doyle, they're still duking it out for that second and third. They've got a little bit of insurance because down the track we've got Nicholas Rowe, who's now got that fourth and final transfer spot back in his grasp in the West Australia 52. Cale Drake just continues to go further in front down the back straight, and that V5 has really found some pace. He'll come by this time with 2 laps to run. Jay War down on the low side. Around the outside we've got Scott Doyle. Still Doyle and War go hard at it, up and around the outside. Now we've got Matt Gearing in the N6, and he takes that 4th position away from Nicholas Rowe once again. So up in front, Cale Drake will come by and get the white flag this time. We've got Doyle, they're 3 wide, but Gearing splits the middle. Doyle still in that 2nd position, Gearing up to 3rd. War back in 4th. The checkers will come out for Cale Drake in the V5. Oh, Doyle will get 2nd ahead of Matt Gearing. Jay War will hold that 4th and final transfer spot in the N40. The West Australia 52 Nicholas Rowe home for 5th ahead of Asker Sandel, Curtis Jackson, Clint Leibhart, Aaron Sharp, Toby Smith, Brock Webster and Jack Bell. But
Field will get the signal to form up in rows of 2. Caden Brown and Brad Mosen on that front right trackside. The $10,000 payday, the first place trophy, the coveted A1 on display. Just ahead of giving them a signal to go 4 wide for you, the race fans. Come on, HP Stock Feed Simpson Speedway, let's light this joint up. Make some noise for your A main field tonight. Next time by, let's rock the house. Big shout out to Earth Nibblers, bringing us all the action of our pre-race festivities. Come on, friends, straight away, put your hands together and make some noise for your A-Main Australian Championship lineup. Right here, right now, at HP Stock Feed Simpson Speedway. World-class lineup. Field will get the signal to form up in rows of 2. Caden Brown and Brad Mosen on that front row. Tom Payette, Mitch Saunderson on the 2nd row. Ashton Rodriguez in the 30 car, inside of your 3rd row with Caleb Mills in the 10. Rusty Hickman and Alec Inslee. Qualifying inside the top 10, Reese Burkett and Harry Stewart. Field looks all but set. Oh yeah, this is what we came for. Don't forget presentations at the completion of this one and our 360 LS Sprint Car feature as well, so stick around for those. Lights go out. 40 laps on the board. Brown and Mosen set the pace. We are green. Payette has a big look to the inside. inside, slides his way up into P2 quickly. Who on the bottom group? Here's Rodriguez, like a shot from a gun up to P2. Brown, oh, trouble. Saunderson it was. Bounced his way and will go yellow.
Thanks to Clay per view. Yeah, just bucked up, and then the rear end of the car just bucked up, and yeah, Caleb Mills was just hot on it and ended up underneath.
He just bounced his way through the turn a little bit, didn't he? As we get set to go, lights go out one more time. Let's do it again. Take two. Brown again, Payette again. To the low side goes Tom Payette. Mosen with a run out of two this time. Here's Rodriguez right up to the inside of Mosen. That's the race for third and fourth. Now Mosen gets the bounces through there. Similar spot we saw Saunderson come unstuck on the previous attempt at a race start. Mosen getting shoveled back through the pack at the moment in that two machine. Stewart in the QS7, that's Harry Stewart. Caden Brown though out and gone at the front of the field. Payette just bides his time on the bottom group. Mills the aggressor up top in turn number two. Brown, your leader, as he'll go by the flag stand one more time. Tom Payette, then Ashton Rodriguez, Caleb Mills, Stewart in the 7, Mosen. Then it'll be the 7 machine, Yen 7, and Buckley as well. She's busy out there for the miners at the moment. Your race leader though, Caden Brown's gone. Here's checked out on this one. Already a straightaway lengths lead if you don't mind. Tom Payette in the second spot in that W4 machine. Brown just had to check up that time out of turn 4. Rodriguez beginning to come after Payette as well. Caleb Mills, Buckley in there. Upstairs goes Cale Drake from deep. Where did he start? Out of the B main, Cale Drake, guys, is right into the pointy end of this one already on an absolute tear. Ben Swanson in that Victoria 5 car.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's shot right through up to position number 5 really early in this one. 34, there'll be 33 laps to run this time as we see Caden Brown go on by. He's right in the zone at the moment, the Australian champion, defending his title and doing a fantastic job. We see a car drop out. I think it was Matt Gearing dropping out of the race. We've seen Alec Insley drop out early as well, but 32 to run. Whoa, there we go with Cale Drake. He's up to third position. He's cruising around, isn't he? The V5 making good on that B main start that he received. Caden Brown still banging down the fence, down the back straight. He leads well. Aston Rodriguez in second, Cale Drake in third, Harry Stewart, Tom Payette. Wow, where to look. Rusty Hickman sits back in 8th. We've got some drama over in the back straight. Might be Casey O'Connell potentially. Just a bit blinded by the flag.
Little bit of debris here on the front straightaway as
play here, so we have a single file restart. Clears the track up a little bit.
As we go green one more time, Caden Brown launches again. Rodriguez, Cale Drake in that 5 machine. Mosen drops to the bottom on Buckley. That 7 car, Stewart rather in the 7 car. Buckley further back in the other 7 car, Mick Parker as well. Oh, Rodriguez, almost high sides of 30 machine. They sweep by. I reckon the right-hand side of that car's got some damage now. Rusty Hickman peppering away as well, trying to get after Nick Parker further back in the pack. Brown, Drake, further back there, just Stewart in the 7S. Parker, Mosen, Hickman, all in the mix. Caleb Mills coming as well. Caden Brown right up the top. You can see the right rear really hammering that cushion deep into turn 3. Likewise back up into turns 1 and 2.
Hickman's copped the wall really heavily, and I think that'll bring the yellows on. Here on the Clay per view replay, and yeah, it gets into the wall down just prior to the pit gate. Yeah, really unsettling, and no doubt there's quite a bit of damage in the front end. So Caden Brown still the man to beat.
It's busy, there's no doubt about that. But all ice to the front of the field with 29 to run. Lights go out. Caden Brown, Cale Drake, the American, will try and run him down. Stewart as well in the 7, Nick Parker. Oh, they go at it. Stewart to the high side on Parker, down the back straight away one more time. Slides his way through to Stewart. Parker fights back on the lower groove. That's the race for 3rd and 4th. Stewart goes again. That Titan Garages and Carport's number 7.
Yeah, we've got some trouble back in the field.
A parking lot on the front straight away. Blink off. 29 to run. Caden Brown, your defending champion, paces our field down the back straight away, going to 3 and 4. Then he'll launch. Cale Drake, with plenty of experience as well, will come with him. Harry Stewart in that 7-car dive bombs to the bottom. Nick Parker goes up top. Mosen there in the 2 as well. Rodriguez shoots through on the bottom side. Parker right up against the cushion. Here's Drake with Stewart for company as they go into 1 and 2 one more time. Caden Brown continuing where he left off is your race leader. Puts another lap in the books, this time out of turn number 4. He'll get 27 to run. Cale Drake in position number 2. Harry Stewart's in the 3rd spot. Nick Parker solidly in position number 4. Just running a nice patient race there at the moment. Mosen back up to position number 5. He shuffled through in the early going of this one. Caleb Mills, Ashton Rodriguez, and it's further back to Buckley. Nathan Smee in the 42 car, Jack McCarthy, Jay Wall, Mitch Saunderson and Co further back in the pack. Ben Swanson, your race leader, puts another one in the books.
Yeah, he certainly does. 25 to run for Caden Brown. Cale Drake just a little bit down the track, so Caden starting to get away a little bit. Harry Stewart hanging tough. We see Caleb Mills in the V10.
Oh, race leader got the wall in turn 4, Ben.
Wow, that will allow Cale Drake right back in. And Cale Drake, he's got Harry Stewart for company though in the Q7. Nick Parker not too much further down the track. A little way back now to Brad Mosen in the NZ2. Caden Brown will come around and put another lap down. 23 to run for Caden Brown. Cale Drake, they're all upstairs now, the top 4. Cale Drake in 2nd, back in 3rd we go to Harry Stewart. Parker back in 4th. Long way back down the track to Mosen, who might be starting to eat into a little bit of the ground, although he just taps the wall down through turn 3 and 4 as well. Caden Brown thunders down the back straight. He'll come around this time. David Mills with 21 laps to run. And it's starting to get interesting with the Q7 now dive bombing on Cale Drake.
They're busy racing each other at the moment. Cale Drake and Harry Stewart as well in that 7 car. Nick Parker's there as well. That's the battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Nose to tail. Probably need to... Oh no! Drake gets the wall. Stays green. Oh, Stewart got him as well. Nick Parker found himself in 2nd for a blink of an eye. Now they close the gap on each other again in turn number 2. That lets Braden run away again. Caden Brown rather run away again. Stewart goes right up against the fence again in turn number 4. They're running out of racetrack. The cushion is very, very narrow here at HB Stock Feed Simpson Speedway now. Your race leader's into some lap traffic. He gets by Jay Moore. Coming after Burke and also Doyle now. Towards the middle of the track he goes. Still Stewart in the 2nd spot. He's gathered up things one more time in that the Queensland 7S car. He's in turn 3. The race leader's just dodging some lap traffic in turn 4. All of a sudden we've got a race on our hands here. Your defending champion Caden Brown out of turn 2 one more time. Keep an eye on Stewart. Parker in the 39 car. He's in P3. Cale Drake slipped back to position number 4. Brad Mosen rounds out your top 5. Your race leader, Caden Brown, puts Mitch Saunderson a lap down. All of a sudden on the high groove, there's clear air up there. Place runner, Harry Stewart, Ben, is your race leader, will come by the flag stand with 15 to run.
Yeah, with 15 laps to run, he does come past the flags. Oh, we're going to have a stoppage, and that's Cale Drake, who's just gone around down in front of the Colac Wreckers pit gates.
It's narrow. Seeing the odd rooster tail when guys are really hitting it hard with that right rear tyre, especially down there in turn 3. As our field rolls around.
Jack McCarthy's also worked his way up the field. Mills, you're remembering he started out of position 20?
Yeah.
Up to position 7.
Correct.
And Cale Drake might be OUT, I reckon. He's pulled into the infield.
Done he is. Boy oh boy. War of attrition, 16 to run. Lights go out. We go at it again. Caden Brown, your defending champion, has led from the get-go. Almost been the perfect weekend for the defending champ. Harry Stewart in that 7S car. Nick Parker, Brad Mosen, Rodriguez 30. Now that's your top 5. McCarthy in that 6 machine. Very distinctive looking South Australia 6. Buckley, the Kiwi, further back in the 7 machine. Race for the lead, those on the back chute. Caden Brown looking comfortable out in front, not overdriving the 1AU. But I tell you what, Ben, Stewart's coming again.
Yeah, he certainly is. Starting to dial it up once again. Nick Parker back in 3rd. Go back into 4th. We've got Aston Rodriguez, Brad Mosen down the track. Jack McCarthy, he's got by another one. He's up to 6 now in the S6. He's trying to dive bomb to the inside now on Travis Buckley back in the field, but the leaders are starting to get close now. We see Caden Brown. Might be the first time we've seen him under any real pressure this weekend. And now we see him go to the work on the inside in the Q7. Harry Stewart gets to the lead momentarily, but he'll fire back on the inside. Does Caden Brown. Stewart the outside. Whoa, they get tight through turn 4, but Stewart, your race leader in the Q7S, now leads. Caden Brown gets in the wall really hard down there in turns 1 and 2, and that'll unsettle the car with 11 laps to run. They'll go by with 10 to run this time, and Harry Stewart, your race leader. Caden Brown sitting back in 2nd, but Stewart's got the pace now, and he's got a bit of a break. Nick Parker sits in that 3rd position. Aston Rodriguez in the V30 trying to come out after him.
Oh no! Oh no! For the once over.
Just got the Clay per view replay of that, and just watch. We'll go back. We'll go watch that one more time. Hard to digest, but just see it coming to. Going to have it once more. Yeah, wow. Just, yeah, pretty much hit the fence. That was all she wrote.
Yep.
Just got it.
Lights are out. 10 to run. Brown. Has anyone got anything for Caden Brown? Nick Parker thinks he has. Brad Mosen thinks he has. Aston Rodriguez as well wants to hang on to that top 3. McCarthy and Mosen almost contact as Rodriguez got right up against the wall. They all check up. Mosen back inside the top 3. Aston Rodriguez comes back at him. Buckley the Kiwi. He moves up inside your top 5. McCarthy's coming after him as well. Brown by the flag stand. Puts another one in the books. Got 8 to run in the Australian Championship. Nick Parker is still 2nd. Aston Rodriguez, Brad Mosen, Jack McCarthy, Ben Swanson. We'll get 7 to go this time by.
Yeah, 7 to go for Caden Brown. Seemingly got that car under control out in front. Nick Parker sits in 2nd. They're both well clear out in front. Aston Rodriguez, he's got a bit of breathing space as well from Brad Mosen. Jack McCarthy sits back in that 5th position at the moment. Travis Buckley back behind them with Cody O'Connell. Long way back to Nathan Smee, Jay Wall, Reece Burkett, but your race leader, he continues to go out in front, and Caden Brown will come by with 5 to run.
There is a wheel cover lodged in the middle of the track down in turns 1 and 2 again, guys. We saw it happen last night. They're going by it right now. There is a wheel cover there. If a car hits that, they'll slice down a tyre, guarantee it. And Jay Ward just got it. Keep an eye on that. Definitely debris on the racetrack. I saw it fly up into the air. Caden Brown, though, continues on his way. He'll get 3 to go this time by. Nick Parker still in that 2nd spot. Aston Rodriguez hanging tough for position number 3. Brad Mosen coming after him, looking for a coveted podium finish. Your defending champion. He's out of turn number 4. He's got 2 to run. Keep an eye on Brown. The front of the field. Swings up above that wheel coverage, still there. Caden Brown. White flag will come out. He'll just about get to lap traffic. Nick Parker still in second, but he's a long way back. Caden Brown looking to defend. He's got half a lap to run in the 84th running of the Australian Speedcar Champion. He goes back to back. There's Caden Brown. He's your winner. Nick Parker gets second. Ashton Rodriguez. Then it's Mosen. Then McCarthy rounds out your top five. Buckley, Smee, O'Connell further back. Jay Warren, Burkett, then Doyle, Mitch Saunderson. Boy, oh boy, action everywhere. He was dominant all weekend long. Swept the opening night. Came back tonight. Heat races. Pole shuffles. And our 40-lap feature event. The emotion within the cockpit is raw. I can guarantee you that. What a run for Caden Brown. Nick Parker stout for position number 2. Ashton Rodriguez a good run, finishing on the podium. Quickly recap our finishes, Benny Swanson.
Yeah, absolutely. Caden Brown, the A1, goes back to back. The V39 of Nick Parker home in second. Aston Rodriguez in third in the V30. The NZ2 of Brad Mosen home in fourth, ahead of the South Australia 6 of Jack McCarthy. Travis Buckley in the NZ7 home in sixth.
A little bit of a celebration, speed car style, here at HB Stockfeed Simpson Speedway. Want you to be very, very generous in your applause. World-class driver, there is no doubt about that. Multi-time Australian champion now in the speed car division. Some donuts just to celebrate. What about at HB Stockfeed Simpson Speedway? Your 2026 Australian Speed Car Champion, Caden Brown. He's on the cage. Be able to hear you. Make some noise.
Just tick the boxes off all week.
Peter Walsh, fencing victory lane. He'll jump up on the cage one more time, just to signify that he has completed the mission here at HB Stockfeed Simpson Speedway. Defends his crown. Get that trophy. In amongst it. And Lewis should be floating around with that first place trophy somewhere, I imagine. He hasn't vanished. We'll get Caden around front real quick. Jump on in, mate. Get the sash. Make it into all official. Jump on in, mate. Right in front of the hot rod. Trophy's coming it your way as well. We'll grab a quick word. Mate, here it is. The Australia one. You've gone back-to-back, defended the crown here at HB Stockfeed Simpson Speedway. Take us through that feature event. Stoppage after stoppage to start. And then it seemed like you'd nearly thrown it away up there in turn 2.
Oh, man. Hey, so cool. Like, I think it's obviously one thing to win one, but then to try and come to a tough track with tough competition and try and defend, there's definitely that added bit of pressure, and it's probably one of the first times in my career where I was nervous and I didn't want to let it slip, and I want to give my hats off to Harry Stewart. He was absolutely wheel on that thing in 3 and 4. I feel like I was pretty good in 1 and 2, but just couldn't find a line that worked in 3 and 4, and when he went past me, he was balls to the wall. I knew I had to try and get up there, and as I did, he obviously flipped over, so I knew he was probably the only one that could do that, so just kind of getting up there, getting in the rough stuff and sliding myself every couple of laps was got to be my best move to stay unpredictable and try and get the guy behind me, if there was one there, just to second guess themselves. So I knew I was getting a good run out of too. So massive shout out to just everyone behind this car. First and foremost, my mum, my dad, my sister. They're just amazing, and they're my backbone. It's so cool that we're able to share victories like this, seeming that dad could win everything but an Australian title. So I think it means that tiny bit more. I've got my nan, my pop, they're both here. They don't get to come out and watch me race too much, but to have them here, and they obviously were the backbone of the Brown generation, so for them to be here to watch me and win an Australian title means the absolute world to me. Got Shane here, he's been to the last 2 Aussie tires and seen 2, so I hope he doesn't think it's too easy to win one of these, because he's definitely getting spoiled at the moment. And all my crew, Brad, Kobe, Deck, Travis, my partner Amy, Chelsea, Jacob, Lockie, Dale. I've got my auntie Kylie up in the stands too, and they've been awesome alongside JB to house our car and house us. So yeah, just super stoked.
Mate, an amazing weekend. Almost picture perfect, wasn't it? You spoke to us too many times, essentially. You just kept on winning heat races, got the job done on night number 1, set it all up for tonight, and it's finished just the way you dreamed.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I think midget racing in Australia is getting tougher and tougher by the week, and it's so awesome to be a part of, because I know when you get to the likes of going over to America, it becomes that tiny bit easier to try and close the gap. So it's just amazing being able to run with such a good group of people, and it was definitely sketchy. The track was, I was actually surprised with how little cautions there were, with how sketchy it was. I think I ended up in the wall 3 or 4 times in 3 and 4, rode up the wall a couple of times in 1 and 2, so just a credit to everyone that builds this car to keep it in one piece. I'm sure there's a few bent bits on it.
Mate, congratulations again, you've defended so well. Give it up one more time for your Australian champion, Caden Brown. No doubt there'll be a party in the pits tonight as we welcome this guy, Nick Parker. 2nd place in the Australian Championship. Put your hands together for Nick. Pretty keen to get his hand on that $5,000 2nd place check as well. Got the silverware down beneath, mate. 3rd to 2nd, the future's bright, but an outstanding run through the feature.
Yeah, look, first off, man, you got to take your hands off to Caden and his team. They're just a world-class act, and they bring it out when it really counts. And you know, to run 2nd to him, it's no shame at all. You know, I worked my butt off even to get near the top 3, and then I was pretty spent with like 10 to go, and I don't think I had anything for him unless we got to traffic. My car was pretty settled, but just not super fast. So, like I said, again, congratulations to them. Harry Stewart's a bit stiff, but also 2nd Beretta up on the podium with Aston Rodriguez. What a great achievement for the Beretta chassis and slate shock. So yeah, we're really happy. Like I said, two podiums in a row. The other one that's done that's Caden, so there's no slouch in there.
That is for sure, mate. You better thank everyone associated with the team that got this result this weekend.
Yeah, look, absolutely. My boys, I know who they are, but my dad, he's my biggest supporter. Anthony, Casey Performance Engines, they really ripped for us. Brody, Ian, Jeff, yeah, Brett and Nick Lacey for their help as well. Courtney, and yeah, my wife, kids. You know, they support us too. They're here tonight, unfortunately, but you know, I couldn't do it without their full backing as well. So thanks very much to them. Orcott Hire, Petter Suspension, Peninsula Tow Bars, SES4 Drive. Oh God, I've probably forgotten a few, but yeah, I'm stoked. I'm really happy, and let's bring on next year.
Toowoomba it is next year to go and defend that podium finish. Nick Parker home in 2nd tonight. A strong run indeed. And what about this performance? Ashton Rod 3rd after a weekend that had a bit of everything. I thought he was done in the early going. He gave that turn 4 wall one hell of a clout there at one stage. Bits flew off the car down here, mate. You had it all going on, but here you are on the podium of the Australian Championship. Congratulations to you.
Yeah, thank you. Definitely an interesting feature. It was a hard one. Congrats to Caden. He done a really good drive. Yeah, it was definitely a challenging track. We just had to stay consistent out there and stay patient, and yeah, made up for it in 3rd. We're happy with that for our first Australian Speedcar title. So many more to come, and hopefully we can get 1 spot better or 2 spots better. Mate, great team behind you. You better thank everyone associated with it. Yeah, just like to thank Dad, Butch, and everyone else that helped. One Stop Construction, Ash. Yeah, it was a big part this weekend. Yeah, Mum as well. Yeah, it was definitely a big part, big help. Yeah, it was awesome. Good job to you. Ashton Rodriguez home in 3rd. We'll get our top 3 up for the official photos. Got 4th place as well to present. So Brad Mosen in 4th. Mate, you were like a yo-yo in that one. You were up, you were back again for another shot at it. Just didn't quite fall your way in the finish. It did not. No, it was definitely not a reflection on how the weekend was going, and how we thought it was going to end up. Honestly, I got a little lost there, and just got so busy. I was on the bottom, on the top, and then I just couldn't quite figure it out. And obviously the track was pretty juiced up and pretty gnarly, so just in the midst of trying to figure that out, I just got shuffled back and just made some crucial mistakes and just put myself in a hole. And it was, once we got rolling on that long green flag run, I felt like I saw Caden. He was only about the straightaway ahead, and the front two were right in front of me. So I wish we could have kept going. I was starting to feel like they were maybe falling out of the seat or something. But yeah, look, it's just a shame. I was really hoping for at the very least a podium. So yeah, just want to say thanks to Wayne and Tim and Toddy for all of the hard work getting us over here, and everyone back home for supporting us. Everyone that's watching, yeah, really appreciate all the messages, and everyone here at Simpson for having us. It was a good trip up until that race. I'll put it that way.
Mate, we've enjoyed having you here. Absolute superstar. No doubt there'll be a whole legion of new fans that'll follow you throughout the American season or whatever else you've got coming up. And you're always welcome back here in Australia, especially to compete at this event.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and yeah, congratulations to Caden. What a class act, and his family. It's a credit to them and what they've achieved. So good on them, and thanks for having us.
Brad Mosen home in fourth. We'll jump him up into that photo as well. Not sure if you caught it, boys, or if anyone recorded it. The Lock family, both Murray and Phil down here, so that's pretty cool. He just took off. I think I'm being called on in a couple of different directions here.
Oh. Watch out for the champagne.
So the best thing I can do is just disappear down here, because we do still have another event to come. That is our 360 LS Sprint Car final tonight. We need to draw a number from our pole sitter, Brenton Farrer, who'll reach into the barrel. This is for the Cool Performance Award with thanks to PWR Radiators. So whoever finishes position 14 in our A main tonight will take home that PWR radiator as the festivities and celebrations continue for our top four in the Australian Championship. Just might take a moment to clear these guys from the infield. While we're going, boys, a big shout out to Andy Pearce and all the team at Speedcars Australia. Shane Collins is the race director this weekend. Everyone associated with the VSDA here in Victoria as well, who threw their support behind this event. And to you guys, the Simpson Car Club, who had the foresight to have a crack at this particular event and put on one heck of a show over the last couple of nights, as well as the 1AU gets a couple of additional 1AUs on it, just to signify that it was one here. And quite fittingly, got the image, the watermark of Jim Locke on those number ones, which is super cool. Everyone at home will get a good view of that.
You can see that through the